Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to day 2 webinar of APM. This is your instructor, Rizwan Mania. I hope you are doing well. Kindly confirm, everyone, is my voice clear, audible to all of you? In the chat box, please. Great. Thank you very much. I hope first day went well. We are moving towards the second day with a lot of more important things to be discussed. So I hope today's session will also be very useful for you. All right then. So a quick introduction once again about myself. Teaching experience more than 18 years. This is my 23rd webinar conducting from Wifi's platform. Congratulations to the student. Today we just found a new position holder in APM from Pakistan who became the 60, I think it's the 45th position, if I'm not wrong, for this paper, Advanced Performance Management. So back-to-back two positions. Last time also I had a position from Pakistan. Again, students were able to secure top place in Pakistan. All right then. So you can remain connected with me at this number that I provided you right here. Just be connected with me at this number. For any help, guidance, you can WhatsApp me. Uh, the chat box is already available, so you already just gave your confirmations there. Be part of the general community of APM WhatsApp groups. The team has just shared the link in the chat box. Just go and join for all further help support that I'll be providing you after the today's concluding webinar. If you will watch this in form of recordings at a later stage, you can contact the admission department for the group link, or if you're not able to get hold of them or you are not able to get the link, then you can contact me as well at the above number. Day-wise plan was very much clear yesterday as well. Today's second day. We'll be doing more practice, more discussions. The revision batch of APM has just started. Our live classes are starting from the coming week. This revision camp will include hot 25 to 30 areas, recorded content, practice material. On top of it, there will be a complete live session that's going to be held. You can check the dates here. If this is, I'm sure, visible to all of you. The recorded content will be available once you join. That you have to start whenever you join till 21st of August to complete it. The Game Changer webinars, today is day 2. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we recommend you to watch June 26th free sessions available on Wifi's YouTube channel. From 11th, we'll be having, from 10th, in fact, we'll be having our practice revision sessions other than the recorded content. So 10th, we have our live session. 11th, it's a pre-mock. 13th, it's a pre-mock debrief that's going to be held. And after that, we'll be having extensive grand revision on 21st of August. This is all live. Final mock will be live. Debrief of the final mock will be live. So these are the live things that will be done in the coming week and onwards. The result of the first mock will be published on 28th of August. And after that, you will be accessing the complimentary mocks. Okay. So those complimentary mocks from 29th onwards, you will be getting it that you can solve and take the benefit. All right then. So this is the live session plan for the revision batch. Those students who are part of the regular and recep, they do not have to enroll again. They can follow the same plan. For the admission side, you can contact the support team at the number given here, or you can directly visit the website. The most easiest way is to visit the website, select the course, get into the revision course. Everything is automated, so you don't have to take any help. But just in case if you are not able to, then you can contact the admission department at this below number for the details. I hope this is clear to all of you. The timing of the live sessions, all are from 5:30 UAE time. Okay, 5:30 UAE time. All right then. Today's study plan, we are covering a new topic known as Service Level Agreement, SLA. This has now been full-fledged into the system. Previously, they used to ask questions about SLA, but now they have added this as a pure topic in APM. I don't understand when it was not a pure topic why they were testing in the previous exams, but anyways, we can't do anything about it. Then we'll be completing a 50-mark question and we'll be moving to 25-mark question then. But right now, I'll first start with the completion of 50-mark question that we were doing yesterday. So we will first start with that question and then we'll come towards section B and the discussion in relation to SLA. All right then. So I hope this is all visible to all of you. Okay, confirm about the visibility. Is it clear to all of you? Can you see the screen properly? Great. All set? Let's begin, guys. Now, coming towards the comment 3. So let's see what the comment 3 is about. If I understand this properly, adopting EVA means that we have to earn a quick return on asset that we invest in. Okay. Our managers won't want to undertake that investment because it means their performance will be closely monitored to ensure the return is being achieved quickly. This will make my job harder as company will then not invest in new machinery and I'll spend all my time trying to fix the old machines. Now, this is an argument of one of the employee who fixes the old machines, and he is saying that because of this EVA adoption, because according to him, EVA requires a quick return on the assets that we invest in because as per EVA, the value creation will be done when you have positive EVA. So according to him, because any investment that will not uh, provide a quick return, so managers will reject those investment, will not invest in those machines and will keep on using the older machines. And this would mean that old machines will be used that will require constant fixing. Okay, that seems to be his own point of view. So we are required to assess the comments and what we think about this, that EVA is discouraging managers from investing in new machinery. So as per the requirement, my friends, we had to assess this comment. Okay. Now, so first of all, let's agree to certain facts. What is the way to calculate EVA? We have seen the calculation as well above, right? Net operating profit after tax minus charge on capital. Okay. And a quick math. If you buy a new asset, so your asset base, your investment, your capital employed definitely will go up. For example, you bought an asset for 1 million, so your investment will shoot up to 1 million. Sorry, will shoot up by 1 million. Okay. But obviously the returns from that asset will not come very quickly at the initial phase. It's a fact. It's a definite fact. And it will take time to give you results. Okay. Which means your NOPAT, your profit will not change as such because of new investment, but your capital charge will change. Your capital charge will change. Okay. And this capital charge will definitely reduce your EVA. Reduce your EVA. And this can be concerning for the managers. So, it's a fact. Yeah, I agree to this point. Do you agree? Say yes or no. Come on, everyone. Mathematically, do you agree this will be the case? Yeah, it will be the case. Okay. But there is a clear misunderstanding that this person possess. EVA encourages to replace and maintain the assets if the results are good in long term. Okay. EVA does encourages to invest in new technology where the return is greater than the cost of capital, right? So, what is the main thing to understand? See, EVA is consistent with NPV. EVA is consistent with NPV. Now, a machine having a life of 4 years, do you work out NPV? 4 years NPV? Yes. And if the answer is positive, what you conclude? Yeah, make the investment in the asset. It's a worth it asset. Are you with me? Say yes or no. The NPV of 4 years machine life, if positive, we say accept the project. Agreed? Listen, if 4 years EVA, 4 years combined EVA is positive, this is also a sign that shareholder wealth has been created. Make sure this is clear in your mind. It may happen year 1 EVA might be negative because you just bought the asset and returns are not coming. If year 1 EVA is negative, no issue. We are not gonna judge on the basis of one single year. Year 2, for example, if it is still negative by a lower amount, fine. Maybe year 3, 4 would be showing you bigger returns from the asset, and overall over a 4-year period, if the returns are covering the cost of capital, if 4 years EVA is positive, accumulated 1, khalas, no issue. Invest, man, invest. Okay? Because the results of EVA are consistent with NPV. So I cannot judge the results on the basis of early years. I cannot judge the basis of. So first of all, the answer to this person comment is yes, I'll agree. First of all, it's a fact. With EVA, the new investment may initially reduce EVA, okay, which may be concerning for managers in short term. However, it should be noted EVA does encourage investment in new assets where the long run overall EVA is positive, that is covering the cost of capital. Okay. So it should not be misunderstood that EVA discourages investment in assets. Got it? And to further clarify, I will mention here EVA results are consistent with NPV. So maybe early years EVA may be negative, but investment should be judged over its entire life EVA, which, if positive, seems acceptable, just like NPV. Okay? Done? Clear? Perfect? So, this should be clear. And one more thing which EVA would avoid is the part of depreciation, because that pertains to investment, right? So, EVA doesn't use accounting depreciation. And in accounting depreciation, obviously, in the initial years, for example, it's a straight line basis method, for example. So in over a 5-year period, you charge a constant depreciation, even if it's a reducing balance basis. Initial years, you charge more depreciation when the returns are less. So this results in some discrepancy in the results. With EVA, with the use of economic depreciation. Now, what is economic depreciation? Real fall in the value of assets, which means if the asset earning potential, if the asset cash flow earning potential genuinely goes down in the future, then you record economic depreciation, because it's the cash flow ability that is getting affected. That's the real fall in the asset value. So because EVA considers economic depreciation, it avoids an artificial charge on the profits. It avoids charging higher depreciation in the early years on profit. It only charges the profit when there is a genuine potential of cash flow concern in the asset. Okay? So that is more fair assessment in terms of the returns that you get through EVA. Right? So we will add this point as well. EVA also uses economic depreciation, okay, which is based on expected economic benefits rather than accounting depreciation resulting in more fair assessment and also addressing the concern of the employee. Got it, everyone? Yeah, assets that will not cover the returns, assets that in long run will not provide returns, will not cover cost of capital, those EVA will reject it. And that's fine. Come on, yaar. At the end of the day, it's your shareholders for whom you are working. Okay? So, halas, no issue. So, I hope this is clear to all of you. The comment of that employee, the third employee, has been addressed. Number one, EVA encourages asset replacements, but EVA judges the asset worth by considering long-term results, long-term EVA results, entire life EVAs. Number one. Number two, the depreciation impact is more fair in EVA because it doesn't uses the arbitrary basis of depreciating it over the life of the asset using reducing or straight line basis. It only charges the asset when there is a genuine fall in the value of asset, like when there is a clear-cut idea that, okay, the economic benefit is affected. Economic benefit is affected. Then only. Understood? So, this is the beauty of economic depreciation. Real fall in the value of asset is what you need to consider here. Is this clear to all of you, everyone? Yes or no? Okay, got it, everyone? So, it's the economic cash flow ability of the asset. Yes. Okay, so done with comment 3. Understood? Yes or no? So, both the perspectives have been covered. The impact of investment on EVA capital employed, the impact of profits, the impact on profits, like the returns you will get in the later years, and the depreciation charge is a fair charge. It's an informal economic depreciation. Because a fair charge means the decisions will be accurate. A fair charge means if you have adjusted your profit with a fair economic depreciation charge, so your returns are good, your returns are accurate, and that profit reflects an accurate profit which will be compared against the cost of capital. It's not that your profit is forcefully going down because of high depreciation charge done in the initial years, like you do in accounting case. That affects your profitability, that affects your EVA or any other measure you use, and discourages managers not to invest. Because any reduction in any performance measure, managers will not want to do that thing that reduces the results that can affect their performance. Hello? Understood? Say yes or no. Okay, done. Last comment. I am happy that my bonus is based on quality of the items that we are producing. Okay. So he is getting bonus on the basis of quality of the items. I see myself as an important part of quality assurance process. Now I am told that part of my bonus is to be based on this EVA measure. I don't have any control over anything. I don't have any control over anything to do with that. It's really unfair for me. Why I now will be assessed on the basis of EVA? Why? Why? I was getting my bonus based on quality assurance and all. Why EVA? It's so good. It's not right. Okay. Okay, mister, relax. First of all, mister, let me tell you one thing. Quality of a product and focusing on quality of a product is something that helps EVA. Let's show some consistency and alignment. Focusing on quality is helping EVA. Why? The better the product quality, the less the defected gloves. The less the defected gloves means less complaints, less wastage, let's rework cost, less customer handling. This saves the cost side. Good business reputation ensures customers are retained. Sales will increase. Profits will increase. EVA will increase. My brother, what is the problem with you? Act professionally. Act using a wise mind. Be smart, man. Your quality work process is helping EVA, yaar. In fact, it's a value driver. It's a value driver I mentioned earlier as well when we were handling with the first comment. Material wastages destroy economic value. Material wastage reduction improves economic value. Okay? So you need to understand that your quality assurance work will reduce wastage and customer returns. And listen, you need comfort. if we measure wastage as a percentage of material input, if we work out some measures, percentage of customer returns, if these ratios are showing positive signs, okay, so you are helping to improve EVA, which means these measures will help EVA and these measures will give you bonus. So once I link EVA with bonus means you will be encouraged more, because if you want to improve EVA, you need to cut down wastages. You'll be encouraged more now to cut down wastages and improve EVA. Wow! And you will get your bonus and shareholder wealth will increase. Okay? Are you with me? Yes or no? So yeah, I'll mention here. Quality is important for enhancing economic value of Y company, as less defects and wastage means less cost incurred and more better brand reputation, both resulting in improving the EVA. Are you with me? So the employee must be explained that their quality assurance work will help reduce wastage and customer returns. For example, using measures like percentage wastage or percentage customer returns will directly improve the aim of will directly improve quality and hence the EVA. Okay? So, linking bonus with EVA will mean employee will focus more on quality to improve EVA, resulting in bonus for them and also shareholder wealth will increase. Alas, yes or no? Yeah, one concern is that this bonus, part of the bonus, should depend on measures within employee control. Control aspect is important, okay? However, part of bonus should be based on measures within employees control for motivation and fair assessment. I think this is clear to all of you. Yes, everyone. Come on. Done? So, 15 mark requirement, where the requirement was to assess the employees' comments. In fact, in short, you were giving them the explanation that what you are saying about EVA, maybe it's correct or maybe it's not correct. So, in short, we were somehow giving very logical explanations which definitely will convince the board to adopt EVA in Y company, because your SMD wanted you to come up with the assessment that will provide her the points to convince the board that, come on, see, this is what EVA is. A very good question, a very different sort of a requirement, very practical, to be very honest, and you really need to answer this part by understanding the comments and especially what work you are required to do. Okay? Everyone say yes or no. So you are done with this question. The technical marks are done. Now, in a reverse order, let's discuss the professional marks. Commercial acumen. Whatever you write, whatever recommendations, suggestions you give should be practical for the business, plausible for the business, with the more use of scenario in your answers, you ensure commercial acumen. Okay? You ensure commercial acumen. So, in this question, there were so many points where you really were required to justify the practicality aspect of EVA. Okay? And you did that. Skepticism. This fourth requirement, sorry, this requirement where you were assessing the comments of the employees, merely just accepting what they are saying and not challenging them, was a lackness in skepticism area if you didn't do that. You had to critically evaluate it. Yeah, I did mention that yes, EVA in the early years will result in negative answer. I had to agree to this. But I also have to provide them reasonable, positive arguments for the use of EVA. And it's not by force I'm doing it. Their statements are there. I need to be skeptical. I need to ensure that what they are mentioning is not correct only. Their perspective is not correct in relation to EVA. And EVA is not what they are thinking. Skepticism, not agreeing to it, raising questions. So here it was a lot of skepticism involved. Analysis and evaluation. The first part where you were required to perform the calculation of EVA. So the calculation, the presentation of it, logical presentation, clear presentation, all is something that is giving you, awarding you professional marks on top of the technical marks, the calculation aspect. Number two, your evaluation of EVA against the profit-based measures, because you are comparing EVA with profit-based measures, and such an evaluation mentioning the positives, comparing in contrast to profit measures. That's, as you can see, this is what I've done. I did tried my best to use the current measures, discussed it, and then tell why EVA is better. This contrast discussion gave me marks for analysis and evaluation. You know, technical marks award you professional marks. Fulfilling the requirement in a proper way, automatically you qualify for it. Okay. Communication is a skill that is a bit different that you have to demonstrate, like the report format, introduction paragraph, use of headings, use of subheadings, the structure of the report, tone, language, jargons, okay? Overall presentation, all gives you marks for communication. So here, one thing that we needed to add here to get communication marks is to mention the subject, okay? Because we just focused on EVA, the other aspect was ignored as it was not part of as it is not part of the syllabus anymore. So I'll just mention about economic feasibility of EVA. Overall, it was all about EVA, right? Introduction paragraph. This report includes the first thing that you did, the calculation of EVA, and then justifying why EVA was a better approach compared to traditional measures for Y company, full stop. The The, the report then next covers the assessment of comments of different employees in the context of EVA. Alas. Okay, done. So done with the introduction paragraph. As part of your final report, just to give you the idea from the exam perspective, remember all the planning materials should be removed from the final report. Make sure you do it, okay? Because examiner does mentions that all the planning stuff should not be part of the final report. So you need to remove those so that it does looks like a professional report presented to the board. Use of headings, subheadings always is good. Clear presentation is definitely important for the report. So here you go, guys. See, this looks like a good report. And obviously, this is not what you'll be doing. You need to write it. Okay? Clear, everyone? So I'll undo everything here because the answer that I'll present you should include the guidelines, but as part of final presentation, it should be clear that these are the things that you have to ensure. All right? Okay. Done, everyone? So that's it. The professional marks along with the technical marks, the coverage plan, all I hope is clear to all of you. And yes, there's no doubt about it. Your answers should be in form of multiple paragraphs. You can use multiple paragraphs, but your answer can never be in bullets at such a professional level. So I don't know why even we think about it. That's not at all feasible and possible, especially for APM. Done, guys. Enjoyed, everyone? Say yes or no. Clear? Done? Happy? Understood? So I hope this question will also enhance and boost up your confidence as other questions have done it. All right then. Service level agreements. A topic that has been included as a proper topic in syllabus to September 26, 27, even though they were previously testing such things, but now they have explicitly added this as part of the syllabus. So Let's have a quick discussion what SLA is actually. It will be good for people who are new and in fact not new, people who have not covered the new areas. So it will help them to cover the new areas and definitely they will be more able to participate in the discussion once we move towards question. SLA, service level agreement. Mind you, those who will be part of my revision batch, all new additional topics will be covered and they can watch the recordings of those. SLA is part of a contract, maybe a separate contract, used when one company, the main company, has outsourced some part of the work or some area or department to another company. We know this. But SLA is all in relation to the service quality, service level that is expected from the outsourcing company. So this is a separate document which purposefully, totally focuses on the level of service that is expected from the outsourcing company, plus who is responsible for what, plus the financial consequences in case the services are not as per the agreed standards. Okay? So this SLA does clarifies lot of things like responsibilities, who will be responsible for what. Like for example, there are certain things which are out of the scope of any outsourcing company, like a distribution company. So a distribution company will be responsible to deliver on time, but certain exceptions, natural disaster, unexpected, unforeseen circumstances is something they will be not responsible for it. Okay? So it is clearly defined the responsibilities, circumstances that are considered controllable, circumstances that are not considered controllable, availability of the service, how many hours the service will be available, is it round the clock 24/7, maybe limited hours, hours where service will not be available. It is clearly mentioned. Okay? So availability of the service, exceptions, all are clearly defined. Now, such a document will avoid disputes later on and will help in reporting, measuring the performance. And when I said measuring the performance, so even the KPIs are defined through which the performance will be measured, like percentage on-time delivery, like percentage customer handling, depending on the service that company is providing you. So performance reporting becomes clear. Okay? And the accountabilities are clear then. If it was you, so you bear the financial consequence. You cannot run away, man. Okay? So this is what you need to understand. So SLA sums up two things that I really like to tell you as a summary. expectations, what kind of service we will be getting, and the way to measure the performance. Expectations and measurement is equal to SLA. Understood? So key elements of SLA includes, whenever you are preparing an SLA, you have to ensure these elements are well covered in an SLA, like what the agreement covers. Okay, like if it's a distribution company, so distribution services will be part of it. At what time the service will be available, what KPIs will be used to measure the performance, what will be the reporting period, how frequently we'll measure the results, the data, how frequently we'll review the performance. Okay, which party will be responsible for what, and this is sometimes very relevant, to be honest, because for example, you are making a product like cell phone, so chips that you, like Apple does it, right? Apple is using Samsung services for its Apple phones. Okay, it uses Samsung services for its Apple phones. So it is clearly defined that, see, if you Samsung are providing me screens, so any screen related matter will be your responsibility, and the other components that I am making myself, I'll be responsible for that. This SLA will clarify. Okay. Plus, when things are not up to the mark, when performance is not up to the standards, what is the process through which we'll claim? What is the process through which we will talk to the outsourcing company? The review process, the reconciliations. So any arbitration required in case of disputes, how disputes will be resolved, everything is part of this SLA agreement. Okay. So in short, SLA is equals to expectation plus measurement. Expectation plus measurement. Right? Okay. So I did mention about dispute resolution already. How to ensure dispute. This is also key element of SLA. Plus termination renewal clauses. When this will be terminated, what will the renewal, how will the renewal, and change management aspects. Now, what is change management? During the service, there is a possibility, market is changing, things are changing. There is a very major possibility that the way the services are provided currently requires a small change. Like initially it was 12-hour service, now the business has gone up, we need 16-hour service, for example. So when there is a change in the service expectation, how to agree to the change management, how we'll approve it, the communication part, so that we implement the change smoothly, we execute the change smoothly. Are you with me? So for this, you need a system of change management to be part of it, so that we will agree to this. This will be the model for the new pricing and all, and we'll continue the work. Got it? So SLA is a detailed document just specifically confined to the expectation of the service and the measurement of it. Done. It's now time to move towards section B question practice. The $1 million tips includes reading the general requirement, copy paste on the answer sheet, read the scenario, find hidden verbs and objects. This time, you're not going with an option of exhibit wise. It's the whole scenario you read in one go for section B. Whole scenario, because it's more manageable. And once you find out verbs and objects, copy paste that to your word processor. Planning. Planning, cheat code, cheat code, cheat code. Decoding the APM requirement. Third stage is very important, and then writing the answer. Guys, everyone, is SLA clear to all of you? Say yes or no. Right. Okay, guys. Let's begin with a question. Let's start with March-June 26 attempt, section B question of 25 marks. As per the $1 million plan, let's open the word processor. Let's shift it here. Let's go to the requirement section. Let's copy, paste the stuff. One is service level agreement. Wow, SLA. Management of game developers. Okay. Now, the first exhibit is about company information. Exhibit 2 is service level agreement. Exhibit 3 is management of game developers. Let's read the scenario. Let's understand what is the client's business. B is a company which offers its customers an immersive computer gaming experience. It employs game developers to develop games which are played by gamers worldwide. It's a company that develops games, and have you noticed it's worldwide, which means they make some computer gaming experience that people can play games throughout the world. It's very common these days. You can connect with so many gamers throughout the world. Okay. B's vision is to reimagine the way people interconnect globally, like VR, using VR, okay, in order to play, create, and unite in innovative ways. So, companies providing such services, we have seen the gaming experience that PS5 provides us, Xbox provides us, right? So, I always say, think of a company providing similar services. So these are also providing a good, unique gaming experience. You can connect with global gamers and play easily. I don't know whether you are game lovers or not. People are crazy for this PS4s, 5s, and Xbox. Are you? B has been owned by a private equity firm since it was set up 7 years ago. A management team runs B on behalf of this firm, and B aim is to return value to its shareholders through innovative gaming practices which stimulate and excite gamers worldwide. Okay. B has grown significantly as its gaming experience have proved to be very popular. Okay. So people are happy. B have seen a good growth because of good gaming experience it is providing. Several competitors have entered the market in the last year, and they are looking to grow by attracting new gamers and by taking some companies' market share. Okay, so when you grow, people see you growing, they're like, why they are growing, they also get into the market. So competitors are doing this. Service level agreement. Guys, before getting into this, I will take a short break here and just 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes break. And after the break, we'll come back and read this, because after that, we will solve this in one go. Okay, so let's take a short break and see you in 10 minutes. So welcome back. So let's continue with this exhibit. Service level agreement. A complex software system is at the core of B's provision. Complex software system. Okay. This system has been constantly updated, has to be constantly updated and maintained in order to ensure that B provides best gaming experience. So this system has to be updated and maintained, okay, for gaming experience. B has subcontracted the maintenance and updating of this system to a company called UGC. Very nice. However, UGC has encountered difficulties with maintaining the system. Okay, now this is crucial, huh? Difficulties. Maintaining the system. Specifically, UGC has not been able to update the system quickly, okay, through enough to accommodate the growth in users, okay, which has resulted in an unsatisfactory gaming experience and significant periods of downtime. It's just killing, man. Downtime is there. UGC has also been unable at times to fix problems and glitches within the system, as its general manager has told B it has been too busy trying to develop the system to accommodate the growth. Okay. It is also clear that UGC is describing many situations which have arisen as being of emergency nature. So many situations they always say it's an emergency nature work. Okay. However, B staff have indicated that they believe this is not the case, and that the situation were arising as a result of the staff not being competent enough to undertake the work. So there is a clear-cut confusion, man. Clear-cut. B staff have now made CEO of B aware that the system is experiencing unacceptable level of downtime. As B has a global product, B staff believe that any downtime is unacceptable, and any necessary maintenance should be undertaken with no disruption to the gaming experience. Critical issues, my friends. A friend of CEO has suggested B should have SLA with UGC based on following three areas: maintenance SLA, maintaining the software system to ensure its ongoing functionality, okay, system availability, ensuring software is available for maximum amount of time, uh, and repairing the software system in the quickest possible time if required. CEO has asked you as a performance management expert, welcome, congratulations, you're here. Advise why SLA with UGC would be beneficial for B and assess how each of the three areas above, maintenance, system availability, and repair would relate to B's SLA with UGC, okay, and recommend one justified performance measure for each of the three areas. Wow, man, wow. Very bad. Just for 10 marks, you are asking me to do so many things. Unfair, Mr. Examiner. Clear? What I've done is correct, everyone? Okay, next. B is considering two proposals in relation to its game developers. So now this is a separate area, other area. Proposal 1, currently B employs the game developers on contracts for a specific activity. Okay, contracts for a specific activity, usually production of a new gaming experience. Okay, this is a historic arrangement, and it means that these developers are also free to work for competing companies. B is proposing offering all game developers full-time contracts and would like the new full-time contract to stipulate that game developers could not work for competing companies. A very normal business problem. The game developers all work remotely as there is no central office building. The CEO is concerned about how the work of the game developers would be monitored and is considering purchasing software which can gather data from game developers such as how often they are using their computers and the time it takes the developers to respond to emails. Okay, very nice. Proposal 2, the game developers were previously awarded a bonus based on the number of global gamers per game they produced. Okay, so previously they were awarded a bonus based on the number of global gamers per game they produce, which means the the gamers playing that particular game all around the world, based on the gamers they used to get a bonus. Okay, B wants to change this system when they become full-time employees to a more traditional bonus system based on quarterly profits. Okay, quarterly profits. The bonus would be paid every quarter. The exact percentage of salary payable in each quarter, the exact percentage of salary payable in each quarter has to be decided. Okay. Okay, right. P also wants game developers to collaborate more, and additional incentive of 5% of salary payable every quarter will be paid equally to each game developer for collaboratively designed games which reach a target level of global gamers. So kind of two bonus or incentives. Okay, the CEO has asked you to do the following. Okay, Mr. CEO, this is the world's most strange arrangement going on. We are the consultants, we are working, we are making CEO happy, but we are not getting anything. In fact, we are paying the exam fee, doing assessment for them. Assess the proposal to implement, assess the proposal, assess the proposal to implement the monitoring of game developers, proposal 1, and assess the proposed change to the bonus system, using criteria of clarity, controllability, and motivation. Okay, that same building block. Okay, and it's not done. It's not done. Provide a justified recommendation. Oh man, as to whether the new bonus should be adopted or not. Done. 10 marks. So many things. Let's begin. Step 1, done. Step 2, done. Step 3, cheat code. Let's make a cheat code. Rules to make cheat code. Look at the verb. Look at the object. Look at the marks. Look at the headings. Number 5, make a code. Now, what is a code? You talk to yourself is a code. You talk to yourself is a code. Okay? So, let's make it. For this part, what will I write? For this part, advise SLA with unique beneficial for benefit. Okay. Talk to yourself. Word is advice. Object is why SLA is useful for B company. So what I need to do here? Let's make a cheat code. Mention marks as well. We know the marks here, 10. Yeah. Mention benefits of SLA for B company. Okay. Again, because too much you cannot write. So there is a simple thing to remember, that you need to just confine yourself to the marks as well. Okay. Now, if you simply consider the marking scheme, so approximately 3 marks, which means 3 valid points for SLA would be enough here, because after that you have to also answer about these three areas as well. Okay. So approximately then you'll be left with 2 to 3 marks per area for that as well. So it's your own judgment, to be very honest. But why I'm asking you to think that way is because you need to at least have some idea that to what level of detail actually you have to write. Okay. So done. Now the benefits, approximately I'll be writing for 3 marks or so, and then okay, and then the next area. Now this next area wants you to assess the three areas of maintenance, system availability and repair. So what cheat code comes to your mind here in this case? The cheat code is that you will divide the answer into three headings. Okay. And for each heading, approximately, as I said, you'll be getting 3 marks, which will include the assessment and the performance measure that you have to justify as well. Okay, performance measure. So this should be the way you have to target this. Clear, everyone? Are we clear? Yes or no? Okay. Now, what I'll do, the cheat code that I'll make here, combine for both, is using three headings: assess, each, and performance indicator 1 PI justify. That's my plan of action. So to actually practically demonstrate it, I will copy these, okay, and will paste as my headings to this answer. Clear? Done, everyone? Okay? Halas. So planning part done. I think it's now time to start both the things, both the requirements together. The cheat codes are available here. You know the importance. It's like talking to your own self and getting the response. Now, what SLA will do practically? SLA will formally state the level of service you, GC, should provide B company. Okay? So, SLA will clearly state the level of service UGC should provide to B Co. Okay. Now, are there any instances where it is clear that things are not going right? Come on, please, everyone, be with me. Are there any instances where you can see, no, the problem is there? So, yes, it's so obvious it's so obvious that things are not clear. See here, it is not clear what is an emergency situation. UGC says this is an emergency situation. Our own client, our own staff is saying, no, this is bad staff management. So this results in disagreements between the two parties. What SLA will do? A practical benefit, a value adding point for them. See, SLA will resolve your conflicts. Will resolve your conflicts. And I have a proof for that, as mentioned in the scenario. SLA will reduce confusions and disagreements between both the parties. For example, what will be considered as an emergency situation, as UGC is considering lots of different situations as emergency, which B company doesn't agree. See, practical benefit, not bookish, not bookish. So you are qualifying yourself for a valid point here. Okay? Clear? Now, SLA will help to set clear service standards and measurement criterias and will clearly divide the responsibilities between the two companies. Okay. For example, see, where it was written, I think this was second exhibit, that B company was expanding and UGC was struggling to provide the service. I think it was, in this exhibit it was written here. Yeah. UGC encountered difficulties with maintenance system. UGC has not been able to update the system quickly enough to accommodate growth in users. Now, see, this is a very important point to consider. A practical aspect, commercial acumen. See, if B company is growing massively, so you need to understand that UGC definitely may not be able to provide a support exactly in the same way as the growth is going on. In short, you need to understand the other company again will have a practical limitation, again will be able to provide limited service because it is B company that is growing. So there will be a practical aspect to consider that UGC is not completely responsible for it if there is a disruption, because UGC is a company who also needs time to adjust to such thing, who also needs time. It's not you expect them to quickly handle the pressure. Okay. So you need to realize that here UGC, if you expect to provide the same level of service or align with the same growth levels, come on, that's being a bit harsh to UGC. Come on. So I agree the scalability should be there, but such a prompt scalability will not be possible, yaar. What do you think? So it is important to decide the responsibilities. And I'll mention here, for example, B company, B company is growing quickly. Okay. But it should be understood that UGC may only be able to provide support to a limited level of activity. See, it's not that they should respond quickly. It's a separate company. It's a separate company, right? So you cannot just every time penalize them. Every time you go and thrash them. Clear responsibilities are there. So this is how SLA will clear the responsibilities, standards, measurement criteria. Okay. And the clarity will come in these areas. Are you clear, everyone? Yes or no? Done. So I think up to 3 marks, this is enough. 2 to 3 valid points will give you a clear score here. Okay? Done? Okay, now, this SLA clarity is there. Now, let's jump to the next part where I have to assess 3 above areas that relates to this SLA between these two companies. Maintenance. Maintenance. Now, is maintenance important for B company? Yes, very important for B company. It is important to ensure the software is functional and without disruption, gaming experience is there. We have seen in this exhibit, that there were disruptions. There have been disruptions which affected the experience of the gamers. They were having difficulty in maintaining the system. Okay? So, we agree maintenance is very important, but at the same time, let's act commercially. You tell me, is it ever possible that whenever maintenance will be done, there will be no disruption? Now, come on, let's be practical here. Have you ever experienced that you have received any emails from your banking company? I have received a lot where they say that the service will be disrupted for 2 hours midnight because of maintenance. Come on, say yes or no. Have you received the emails? Yeah, we do receive a lot. Companies who are concerned about their customers, they timely inform them that, see, these are the hours where maintenance will be carried out, so please don't be upset about it. And this is what we do at Wi-Fi as well. Okay, so any planned maintenance should be communicated to the users on time. So I cannot see that disruption-free maintenance will be done. No. So you need to inform the gamers that, see, 2 hours, 3 hours, there will be a disruption. And SLA will mention when maintenance will be performed and the time limit for that. Khalas. Simple, yaar. So let me write it. Maintenance is important for smooth running for smooth running of the system and to ensure things are functional, providing good gaming experience. But for this, maintenance needs to be carried out which should be well informed to gamers in order to avoid negative user experience. Are you with me, everyone? The SLA should mention time and duration of maintenance to be carried out to avoid confusions. Khalas. Agreed, everyone? Enough, yaar, enough to write about it. Now, which performance measure you think is useful to check this? Performance measure. Justify it. Come on. A good, solid measure. Number of times the maintenance was carried out within the time frame, or the measure here will be useful, like percentage times maintenance was carried out within the agreed schedule. Now, this is the best indicator, Why? Because this indicator will ensure that what we agreed, are we following that or not? Khalas. What is part of SLA is I'm measuring it. Okay? Right? This indicator will show whether UGC is following the agreed maintenance timelines or not. Are you with me, everyone? Clear? KPI justified it. Now, for example, if it's 30 minutes on every Sunday morning from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., okay, you need to see whether this was done on Sunday between 30 minutes at 10 and 10:30 or not. Number of times it exceeded, you can catch the company. You can impose any penalties, maybe financial penalty if not achieving it. Okay, so done. Maintenance side covered, everyone. I think it's good enough for the number of marks that are available. 3 valid points with KPI and justification. Justification is very important, not KPI itself. Okay. Second, system availability. Maintenance point is clear, right? System availability now. System availability. Now, system should be available for the maximum hours. Maximum hours. Other than the planned maintenance. Okay? Other than the planned maintenance. Right? But the problem is of emergencies. Emergencies. Currently, there is no clarity about emergency. There will be certain emergencies which can affect the system availability, which will result in the downtime. Okay. So it is important to ensure the availability should be for maximum possible hours, with a clear distinction being made between planned maintenance and emergency cases. Emergency cases, emergency cases are those that both should agree on it for system unavailability. Okay? Why I am saying this? There could be a problem that is outside the control of UGC. Okay, fine. Like fiber optic problem. So many countries were experiencing the internet downtime because of some political problems going on. There was a danger that fiber optic might not be okay. Sometimes you do hear that the underwater fiber optic has been damaged. Now, these are the things that are not controllable by UGC. If internet is not there, they cannot do anything about it, yaar. Come on. So, anything which is uncontrollable, that's fine. But other than that, if there is any downtime, it's UGC's responsibility. It's UGC's responsibility. Clear, everyone? Okay. So here, let's mention it. B company will require system to remain available continuously for gamers as they access worldwide. Like Wi-Fi students access the content worldwide. So it's important for us to ensure that the portal availability should be every time. Okay. But sometimes there are issues, sometimes there are problems. That is something you need to take into account. For that, you need to have a proper backup plan for it. So it is important for SLA to clearly mention it. So SLA should clearly specify as to what emergency situation will be uncontrollable for UGC. For example, internet availability, okay, which they may not control, got control. Okay. other than uncontrollable situations, all other downtime should be UGC's responsibility. Clear, everyone? Agreed, everyone? Yes or no? Okay. Now, which performance measure you think will be useful here? Very simple, yaar. Percentage system downtime. So, performance measure useful performance measure here will be percentage system downtime in relation to total operating time will measure the proportion of time during which gamers were not able to access the system. Okay? This further will help to gauge any performance below agreed level by investigating further from UGC. Halas. Any downtime that was not uncontrollable, that was not because of uncontrollable factors, UGC need to explain it. And then you can decide whether they were responsible or not. Halas. Done. Go home. Happy. Are you with me? Come on, guys. See, this doesn't requires any knowledge-based stuff, to be very honest. It's more practice and practicality that helps you to answer these questions. Yeah, you are right. Sometimes you do see certain questions which you can you have a reference to it, like there is a confusion, there are problems that they are saying, with downtime is already there in the scenario. So there is a solid connection that because there are problems, that is why we are going towards SLA. Okay, Juliet. So obviously there is the right context to the answer. The problem is there. That is why SLA. That is why what we are writing is all related to the problem that they are facing, right? But yes, what all we are further adding to this is all the story after the problems have arisen, and now there is an SLA and we are saying, okay, SLA should mention these things. So it's not general that we are writing. We are using the basis of the scenario and connecting all that with the scenario. Juliet, is this clear to you? Repairs. Now, see a very simple example. Repairs. Now, UGC has a very good explanation for repairs. And what is that? I think it was mentioned here in some exhibits. Whenever it's about repairs, they simply say that they didn't had the time to do it. Where is that repair point? Second paragraph, last line. Yeah, see here it is. Unable to fix problems and glitches within the system. And whenever you complain, they say we are too busy in developing your system to accommodate growth. First of all, I've already made it clear initially, you need to understand that the same level of alignment of growth is not possible. Okay. Number two, repair is very important. So there is a problem already mentioned in the scenario, which I can connect by mentioning currently UGC is failing to fix the issues, okay, because it always focuses on expanding the system to support growth. Okay. So SLA should require faults to be repaired within agreed time, because failure to do this will damage the gaming experience and will affect B's brand image. Come on, yaar. SLA should mention it. Who says this is not linked with the scenario? This is a problem. SLA should mention it, khalas. Okay? What performance measure is useful? They should respond quickly. They should resolve it quickly. So, a performance measure percentage of repairs resolved within the allowed limit will indicate UGC's capability in resolving the issues timely. Are you with me? Clear? The faster the repair, the better the experience for gamers. Got it, everyone? Okay? Clear? Done? Yeah, this is very important that there could be some major repairs or minor repairs. So I think maybe in the SLA, uh, the resolution time for major or minor repairs should be distinguished. Okay? However, if possible, the agreed time for minor and major repairs should be mentioned for accurate measurement, because some repairs do take more time, some will take less time. Anyways, this is how you need to handle this part. See, this all had to be done for 10 marks, 2 to 3 marks you can expect here, then 2 to 3 marks per heading for maintenance, including its assessment and the performance measure justification. Second one, third one, it was a simple connection with the scenario because repair was a problem, downtime was a problem, maintenance they were not being able to handle properly. All will be addressed properly once you have SLA. So overall SLA benefits, further specific areas where SLA will help to improve includes maintenance, repair and system availability. Clear, everyone? Are you with me? Say yes or no. Done? Nice. Now, moving ahead. The gamers problem. Gamers. No, not gamers. Developers. Oh. Developers. These people are on contracts right now. Okay. They also work for our competitors. P company now wants them to be full-time, giving them contracts and salaries, and they will not be allowed to work somewhere else because they work remotely. B company wants to monitor their performance through a software where which can gather the data, specifically how quickly they are responding to the emails and how much time they spent on computers. Now, why I'm laughing here? Oh man, remote people are difficult to control. I discourage a lot, even though we are virtual, but I discourage remote employees. Teachers are responsible. They teach remotely, but employees, oh man, you cannot monitor their performance. And why I'm laughing again and again is because they are saying they will track the time their computers are open or they are using computers. What if they have kept their computer open? What if they've asked someone else to use the computer? What rubbish. Anyways, this is how I set up a case for you. Step 3, assess, proposal, then assess, change system. So one by one, let's make a cheat code. First is 4 marks approximately for this part, because more we have to write for the other part. There is also justification that we need to give at the end for the bonus scheme. Okay. So, what will be my plan of action? Simple. 3 to 4 valid points for monitoring system. Okay, monitoring system for developers. 3 to 4 points. That will this monitor system be good, bad? Like if I'm assessing, so points in favor or against. Let's see. This is the cheat code. This is the plan. I agree. Monitoring is important. Now, if they become full-time employees, they are charging salary. Monitoring the performance is important. Okay. So it is important to ensure that because they are now full-time employee, so whatever they do, they should remain productive, because they are not now, they will not now be contract based. Okay. This is okay. I'm fine with this. So I'll mention here, B company concern to monitor the performance of developers is genuine, as once they will be full time employees getting salaries rather than contract based employees. Okay. Will require to ensure they are working efficiently. Okay, that's a genuine concern. But the plan to do that monitoring is something I have an object. See, valid points in favor or against. So the current software or the proposed software, whatever they'll purchase, is monitoring their productivity, or it is simply monitoring their engagement. It is not coming up with an answer that how much productive they are. Are they responding me on time? Responding on time is not productivity. So the current software is more inclined towards engagement rather than the productivity of the employees. Okay? So what I'll mention here, the software is focusing on engagement more rather than productivity in terms of games development. For example, we'll link with a scenario. Quick email response doesn't ensure value added product has been developed on time or not. What is this here? This will encourage developers to respond fast at the expense of good development. You agree? Yeah. The way the monitoring is done is not encouraging. Now, see what style of work they were used to. They were used to freestyle. See, these people like developers, creative designers, those who work creatively, they need peace of mind. This is commercial acumen. Huh? They need peace of mind. If you bound them, they may not be able to work. I've seen lot of creative people in my company. They don't work in daytime. They prefer working at night. Non-working hours, because they are like, our mind works that way only. So if you are changing their work style, previously they were free hand people. They used to work at their own timelines. They used to follow the deadlines. Now if you restrict them for working hours, 9 to 5, be on the system, respond to the emails, use your mouse like this, they will run away, man. They will feel like now I'm trapped into a jail. Trapped into a jail. Creative people needs freedom. This will hamper their ability to develop good games. A fact. This is commercial acumen, yaar. I've learned this when I went into the practical life. That come on, you cannot control them. Maybe they don't work 9 hours a day. Their productive time is less. Maybe it's 3-4 hours. That's it. They'll make something very good for you. The next 3-4 hours they rest. This is how it goes about. Yeah, AI is changing this. AI is changing this. But for humans, this is a fact. Okay? Oh man, AI. I don't want to get into that topic because I won't stop then. So, very important. People like developers generally work in different time periods to ensure creativity, and as in case of B company previously, these were on contracts with no specific timings, working in freedom. So this change will affect their creativity and motivation as well. Okay? So measures like email responses and continuous computer activity will not be useful tool for monitoring. Halas. Done. Commercial acumen. It's Rizwan Mania's practical commercial acumen that came into play by mentioning bhai creative people need time. They need relaxed environment. Halas. Go away, run away. 4 marks done. Next part. Cheat code. Cheat code. What I need to do? Let's make a quick cheat code. Propose change to bonus system. Okay. Using 3 criteria with headings will assess the new bonus for clarity, control, and motivation. Okay. How good it will be for 2 to 3 marks. My friends, cheat code should help you, yaar. Cheat code should help you. First heading, first heading, clarity. Second heading, 2 to 3 marks, yaar. Controllability. Such a planning in paper will work, but you need to practice, do rehearsals. In the end, I'll recommend. Okay? Alas, this is my answer format pattern. Now I have to assess it. The new bonus proposal, thinking about criteria of clarity first. I look from the clarity perspective, then controllability perspective, and then motivation perspective. Halas. First, clarity. What the bonus system is. The traditional system was based on the global gamers per game produced, they used to get the bonus. Wow. If millions of gamers, billions of gamers, man, you had no limit. No limit to earn. Now, percentage based on salary. Okay. Number two, 5% bonus for collaborative working every quarter, equally to each gamer. Equally to each gamer. Equally. Okay. Clarity. Look from the aspect of clarity only. What is unclear? Come on, tell me. What is unclear? So simple, yaar. What is unclear in this? So easy. Two things are obviously unclear. First of all, the new bonus to be paid based on percentage of salary every quarter is not clear as it has not been decided, hasn't been decided yet, which means developers will not exactly know the amount of bonus they will earn. Yaar, honestly, did this require something exceptional to think? Oh, bhai, my bhai in Urdu we say brother as bhai, okay? Oh, bhai, it's so simple. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's so simple to be honest. It was mentioned in the scenario. It was mentioned in the scenario that the bonus has not yet been decided. The exact percentage has not yet been decided. Come on, tell me. has not been decided. Are you with me? So simple. So you don't have to do anything else. And this will be unclear to them. Okay? Okay, done. As for 5% bonus based on salary for collaborative working, okay? Don't write collaborative working seems to be better as they know the bonus. But the concern here is, come on, what is the concern? What is the concern? In fact, I missed out one thing. This 5% of the salary payable per year will be paid collaboratively, which reach a target level of game. Okay, the target is they have been given a target for the level of global gamers. So it's fine. They are happy with it. They know they know. Okay, this is something we were doing before as well. Bonus and the target as per global gamers, which they already are aware of. Okay, that's fine. Now, what is the problem? Come on, what is the problem? Can you tell me? Ah, however, it is unclear how much contribution each developer must make to qualify for the bonus. As for example, one developer contributes more compared to other contributing less, but both will receive the same level of bonus as it will be divided equally among them. Are you with me, everyone? See, yaar, equally. Clarity criteria is so simple. This is the best illustration of what clarity criteria is about. Are you with me? Say yes or no. At least say something. Okay? I simply answered clarity here. Nothing else. Nothing else, to be honest. Only clarity. That's it. Okay. Controllability. Just compare the previous style of bonus with this style of bonus. Previously, the bonus was given based on the good game they develop. More people will play the game, more rewards. It was totally under their area to make a good game. They were able to control the performance. Good game, more people, more gamers, more rewards. Now, what is the case? Profit. Profit. Companies' overall profit, quarterly profit. Any individual developer will have more control over profit or less? Come on, tell me, yaar. More or less? Less control. Less control. Why? They do not control the company's cost side. Do they? They do not control the company's cost side. Do they? No. The costs are outside the control of game developers. If the company charges more costs, more overheads, less profit, it's unfair for them. Not clear. Sorry, not under their control. They are losing the control over the bonus which they used to have previously. Just imagine, just put yourself into a position where you earn rewards based on the number of people who play the game versus now based on company's profit. You don't know about what is going on in profit calculations. Plus, another, this is one problem about that bonus based on salary. Now, collaborative bonus. In collaborative bonus, also there is a problem because it is collaborative bonus. So you cannot control the other developer performance because if you perform well, he will qualify for the bonus. Your controllability over his performance is not there. A small contribution given by that person qualify for the equal bonus. So you are not able to control the other developer performance in collaborative bonus. Number one. Number two, you cannot control the company's profits. Halas, done, dusted. The previous bonus method gave lot of charm and control to developers as they knew the better the game, the more demand will be and the higher the reward for them. Now the bonus is based on percentage based on company's profit over which they have no control at all. The cost and overhead side will affect profit and developers cannot do anything about it thus making this unfair for them. Simple, yaar, simple. What should I say after this? Simple. What should I say after this? Nothing. Peanuts, yaar. Okay. Also, in case of collaborative working, individual developer will have no control on other developer contribution, hence resulting in one benefiting at the expense of other more hardworking, other more other developer having more contribution. Now this is a separate point, please. Don't confuse this with the previous one. This is totally focusing on the contribution of developer the other cannot control over. It's a total separate point. You cannot mix up this with that. Halas. Okay. Next criteria and last criteria. Next criteria and last criteria of motivation. What is motivation by? You decide. You used to earn reward based on millions of users, and now you will getting a bonus based on percentage of salary. Is this limiting your bonus or not? Come on, tell me, yaar. Previously, there was no upper limit. Now there is an upper limit. Previously, the famous the game, the more you earn. Now, the famous the game, there is a limit for your earning. Their total earning opportunity overall has gone down. Why? Number one, they have full-time contracts. They cannot work for competitors, so they cannot earn from them. Number two, their bonus is also restricted now. What are you doing, yaar? They will run away. They will run away. Okay? So, both the things are now restricted for them and they will not be motivated at all. Bhaiya, another form of brother. Okay? So, my friends, where are you, yaar? Or is it me only talking to myself? Motivation, valid points. Developers previously were awarded bonus based on more gamers, so there was no upper limit to earn bonus compared to now percentage of salary will limit their earnings even if game is a big hit. This will seriously demotivate them. Also, the other earning opportunity will be lost as they will be full-time employees, so cannot work for competitors, will also demotivate them. Together, I wanted to write something. Together, it will kill them. It will kill them. I cannot write this. Together, these two will will have negative impact on their motivation. Khalas, khatam. Khatam means end. Khalas, Arabi. Khatam, Urdu, Hindi. End, English. Demotivated person, how can creativity come for him? No creativity, bhai. Go home. No creativity. Khalas. 2 marks to 3 marks for each area. To the point answer. No hanky panky. No this side, that side. No hanky panky. Just clarity, controllability focused motivation. Comes the recommendation for 2 marks here approximately. What is the recommendation, my boys? Recommendation for what? Recommendation for new bonus scheme. What is the recommendation? Come on. To the extent that B company wants developers to only work for them is fine. Okay? But remember, such a bonus scheme will not be acceptable to them because it is limiting two things for them. So remember, if you want them exclusive, you need to pay or compensate them for the loss that they are not working for competitors, number one. Plus, their bonus should not be designed in this way. Their bonus should be a one that encourage them to make good games and enjoy the success, which means retain the current bonus system. Okay, and for exclusivity, compensate them. Something more compensating for them. Because see, Now competition is increasing. Your competitors will run away with your developers by offering them better things, and they will go. Halas. Commercial acumen, commercial acumen. B company is correct to is correct in that they should have complete exclusivity over their with their developers, okay, to protect their intellectual capital. But for this, they need to compensate them for the loss that they cannot work elsewhere. Okay. As for bonus, the new scheme will not work and developers can run away to competitors as the market is becoming as competition is increasing and competitors can offer better. So the previous bonus system should be intact to allow to earn more. Okay. Done. So two things. First, compensate them. First, compensate them. First, compensate them for exclusivity. This is commercial acumen, भाई. सीधी सी बात है. Simple. Commercial acumen. You want to hold them, pay them more so that they don't go away, they don't lose the income. Number two, the bonus scheme should be the old one that should have no upper ceiling for their bonus earnings. Market is very competitive. People will simply grab them by good deals. Done. Okay. Yes, exclusivity is there, but compensate them. Khalas. Done, everyone. This is commercial acumen. This is the recommendation that I've given. And I hope this is all clear to all of you. Bhai, all clear. A very good question. A very good question required you to think. For that, you need to be really open-minded in on the day of exam. For that, you need to have good hours of practice behind you to think that way. Pressure, stress, these things won't help you. Professional marks, commercial acumen, the KPIs that you recommended earlier, KPIs you recommended earlier in part A here will give you marks for commercial acumen because these should be practical, plausible, related to them. Okay? Done. Skepticism was very much present here where challenged you challenged the CEO's proposal to change the bonus scheme and the way to monitor the developer's performance. It's not you can agree every time. It's not you agree, okay, whatever CEO is saying, let's do it. No. Challenging, justifying that what you are saying is wrong, not agreeing to him. Justifying whatever you are saying is not correct, it's wrong. Skepticism, challenging the statements. Skepticism. Analysis evaluation. Logical way to assess. Logical way to assess. Okay. 3 specified areas of maintenance, availability, and repair from SLA's perspective, covering both the angles, ensuring that why it is important for the SLA to incorporate these, do accepting the responsibilities of both is giving you analysis and evaluation marks. Okay? For all the 3 specified areas. So I hope this is clear to all of you. And this question again would have given you lot more clarity that see, exam is not just about learning the materials. It's more about your own mindset clarity on the day of paper, how open-minded you are, how you understand the scenario. So you need to be very vigilant, okay? I hope this question will give you more idea about SLA, how it can come in the paper, and also the other aspects. For final presentation, remember, remove all the planning materials, the cheat codes, everything to show a good presentable answer. All right then, that's the end, guys. So did you enjoyed the 2 days of webinars? Come on. The drafting part, everything, was it useful for you? The cheat code, what's your feedback? Cheat code worked? Huh? It set up the right direction for you. Do the rehearsals. And watch my June 26 webinars available on YouTube channel now. So those who are still planning for self-study, they will have a good 12 hours content. The revision classes are starting from Monday. All live sessions plan I've already shared. The recording to the revision student will also be available, which will include top 20-25 important areas, knowledge-based videos, and the practice questions. So those students can just target the top 20 to 25 questions will be enough for them, and the same I'll be sharing with my regular research batch students as well. Okay. Revision students who will join the revision batch, they can target their weaker areas first from the portal, things that they are already good at. For them, they don't have to watch the recorded content like the concept based video, just focus on practice. Okay. All the drafted answers will be uploaded on your paid portal. Okay, Kiran? So, guys, thank you very much. It was fantastic having you people for 2 days. The free support, I hope, should help self study people. Do recommend others to watch these for their further clarity. June 26th webinar was very important. So, make sure you watch it. I've covered a lot of things there in that webinar as well. Entire decoding of requirement will help you to pass APM. Do give your feedbacks in the YouTube's comment section. Those who want to join the batch, do it ASAP. The revision batch, Monday is our first class for the revision student. So make sure you become part of this batch and take all these sessions live with me from Monday onwards. Regular and reset will be free. Paid revision students who will join, they will be part of it. I will upload the top list of questions now in a day or two. Thank you very much. Students who want to join can either go to the website or contact the WIFI support admission department. See you then in the first revision class Monday. Take care.